Okay, I got a letter from the Employment Commission just saying that they needed me to update my resume, so I went on there and did, no big deal. I don't know how half of it just vanished into thin air. It might have been something that I did, I don't know. But anyway, I put it all back on and it's updated and has current addresses. And then I also got the letter to call them about that seminar, so we'll do that. I plan on taking the trip over to drive around New Mexico, or the eastern half of it anyway, and check out the job situation there, because sometimes you just have to go. You just have to, you can be on the internet, you can read newspapers, you can even have people tell you, firsthand experience of the job markets, but until you go and see, and plus the added function of that is to see where you might want to live and where you might not want to live. Some people just don't want to live near the mountains, or some people just don't want to live out on the plains. It's just, you just have to go and see. Even if you have a good job opportunity, it's not going to be totally fruitful until you go and see. And is it going to be where you would want your kids to go to school? Is it where some people just like a big city. Some people can't function in a rural community. You just have to go and see. So that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully, day after tomorrow. Well, I may go tomorrow, maybe tomorrow and the next day. Anyway, if it works out, I did get a few. I think I already said I did get a few rejections, and I look at those as positive feedback because, for one thing, I totally expected it before I even started all this. Is you have to you're going to get a lot of no's before you ever get a maybe, let alone a yes. I did have somebody call me about my resume on Monster. I'll call them here in just a little bit and see what's going on with that. And anyway, that's where things sit at the moment. So, by the way, I did want to be totally honest, which I had said that when I began this project that, I was going to tell it like it was, like it is. And that is, I've the whole thing was I started all this not wanting to be on benefits, on unemployment benefits. And the reason is because I knew exactly what it would do, the effect it would have on me. It would slow me down and bog me down, make me think, it would take a lot of my forward momentum away, because when you're under the gun and, you have these resources that are very finite and you know exactly how finite they are, that'll really build a fire under you. And but I thought, I don't know how really tough the job market is firsthand, because it's been over 11 years since I had to look for another job, or look for a job, period. And so I didn't know how. I thought I may need to go ahead and get on benefits, and that would at least preserve the resources. Anyway, my point is this. Is it's having the effect I was afraid it would, and that is that I'm just don't have the forward momentum that I knew I would if I had to be under. If I put myself under the gun, I know I would have to act vigorously. It's a two-edged sword. At one point I was really down on benefits, but I've been on them before, I'm on them now, and somewhere in the future I may be on them again. I hope not, but you got to recognize it for what it is. It's help. And it can be addictive. That's the worst thing about it all. And I don't buy the cynical criticism of these people out there who say, well, if a person goes on benefits, they're going to stay on it till they're kicked off. That's a cynic. And cynics live in, their own little universe, and some people do that and some people don't. Just like some people, make a lifetime out of being on welfare benefits, and some people only stay on it no longer than they have to. The reality is, the overwhelming reality is that benefits of any kind don't pay enough to have anything approaching an appreciable lifestyle. If you have the slightest desire to, even just for independence, you won't stay on benefits. And I'll tell you, if I can, the sooner I get off, the better. And I have no intention of going the whole term. But you never know, and things are getting worse, and they're getting worse fast now, faster day by day. Anyway, I'm going to go and see. I'm going to take the initiative and make the effort and go firsthand and see. That's the best way to do this. So that's my report for now.